I feel bad for Sorrow. He's hurt and angry, and I don't want him to feel that way. I had hoped he and I would be able to tell the great stories together. But those days are long gone. Remembering is a kind of a funny thing. It makes me think of time gone by. Friends are made by saying hi. Thoughts I'll always hold dear. Remembering makes reappear. But even when the thoughts are sad, I'll always have remembering. My remembering. I had hoped Sorrow would someday become a story speaker. He knows the stories as well as I ever did.
Why didn't you tell him?
Well, I never had the chance. And now Sorrow's too angry to listen to me. Well, it's sad, really. I've already begun to forget some of the long-neck stories.
I can't let the long-neck stories be lost. I've got to find Sorrow. Uh-oh. Sorrow's footprints lead out into the mysterious beyond. Who is it? Come on out. I'm not scared of you. Why would you be scared of me? Oh, Chomper. I was just... What are you doing? I'm following you. What are you doing? I'm following Sorrow's footprints. I have to bring him back. Grandpa wants him to be the new story speaker. Wow! Then you're gonna need my sniffer so you can find him fast. I got him! Then let's go. Into the fast water. Wow, it looks big. Maybe to us, but Sorrow's a full-grown long neck. He could just walk across. Maybe we can walk across too. See? It's not that deep. Whoa! I think it might just be a little too deep for me to walk across. It might not be too deep for me. See? Can I get a ride? Sure, hop on. Thanks. Now just keep going straight. Like Sorrow probably just stepped right over this ledge. But it's too high for me. Almost. Almost. Not quite. But maybe a whole pile of rocks will help us climb over. Too bad Sarah's not here. She's really good at pushing things around. There. That should do it. Let's give it a try. Yeah, Littlefoot. We make a pretty good team, Chomper. Yeah, we do. Now let's go try to catch up with Sorrow. His smell is getting stronger. Come on, Littlefoot. I'm coming. See? There he is.
Littlefoot? Chomper? What are you doing following me?
We came to ask you to come back to the Great Valley. You need to talk to my grandpa.
I don't have anything more to say to him.
Why are you so mad at Littlefoot's grandpa?
If he doesn't come with me to be the story speaker, all the great stories will be forgotten.
Well, why can't you be the story speaker?
Well, because he's the story speaker. I can't do it by myself. I can't.
Look! Sliding rocks!
Oh no!
Sorrow, you saved us!
You shouldn't have followed me. Those rocks are now blocking the way back to the Great Valley.
Oh no, we're trapped! What are we gonna do? We will be okay. Maybe we can climb over. There's no way. We might be stuck here forever. Chomper, just take a deep breath and calm down. I don't think I can. It's dark and it's stuffy. Close your eyes. Think of a sky filled with puffies until we can find a way out of here. But what if you can't dig out of these rocks? What will we do to survive?
Now it's The Land Before Time. Then it's Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Vampire on Cartoon Network.
Can you really? Say, did your grandpa ever tell you the story of Tall Stepper?
Tall Stepper? I don't think so.
Tall Stepper grew up to be a great long-necked leader. But when he was young, just about your age, he learned a great lesson about being brave. Tall Stepper and his little sister were playing one day and having a great time. They were having so much fun that the wind became very jealous. The wind swirled and blew around Tall Stepper's sister and carried her into the air and up into its wind cave in a tall, tall mountain. Tall Stepper was scared to follow the wind up into its wind cave, but he knew that if he was going to save his sister, that is what he would have to do. When Tall Stepper reached the cave, the wind made a deal with him. If he could beat the wind in a race down the mountain, his sister would be released. Tall Stepper knew it would be dangerous, but he knew he had to do it to save his sister. No one had ever beaten the wind before. But Tall Stepper found the courage he needed to race faster than any Longneck before him. Because Tall Stepper found courage when he was afraid, he was able to beat the wind down the mountain. The wind kept his promise and brought Tall Stepper's sister back from the cave. Tall Stepper grew into a great leader. And whenever he needed to be brave, he remembered how he once had the courage to beat the wind. And sometimes, when I need courage, I think of Tall Stepper too.
Wow. Thanks for telling us that story, Sorrow. Yeah. I feel better now.
Littlefoot! Littlefoot!
Grandpa?
Littlefoot!
Yeah, I hear him too. Grandpa? Grandpa? Littlefoot, me find you. Petrie, what are you doing here? Me find them. Everyone, over here. You guys find us? We followed your footprints to follow you up into the canyon. Then we heard the rock slide. We heard you yelling too.
Sorrow, there's something I want to talk to you about.
About what I said earlier? I'm sorry about that.
No, Sorrow. I think you should be the new story speaker.
Me? But I can't tell the great stories without you.
But Sorrow, you told us a story. The one about Tall Stepper. We were really scared, but your story helped us feel a lot better.
You see, Sorrow, you saw a chance for one of the great stories to teach something important at a time of need. That's what a good storyteller does. That's what a story speaker does.
So, you really think I'm ready to be a story speaker?
I know you are.
Me too. That's right.
I just wish I had told you earlier.
I don't know what to say.
I thought story speakers always had something to say.
Maybe you're right. In fact, this reminds me of the story about the very first story speaker. Her name was First Voice. One day, First Voice came upon a great cave. But when she walked into the cave, she began to hear the footsteps of another.
Being a star is not always glamorous. Scooby and the gang may get free airline tickets to Australia, but what they don't show you is Scooby cooped up in storage for an 18-hour flight. It's a lonely, stinky existence. Join Scooby and the gang as they head down under in Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Vampire, next on Cartoon Network.